brief background about, how you came up in the DJ circuit?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For y'all who don't know me, DJ Iceman, aka the Soul Controller, aka Uncle Ruckus, Kimbo Ice, that black dude with the controller. You know what I'm saying? Started in '82, got some DJ equipment from my uncle when I was about 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? My uncle basically taught me, you know what I'm saying, a lot, how to break down, set up my equipment, you know what I'm saying, how to do little basic shit, mix, scratch, whatever. So from '82 until now I've just been doing it off and on here and there. You know, like anybody else, life gets in the way, side jobs, stint in the Navy, 5 years as an MMA fighter, but I've always been DJing, doing my thing, and, now I'm here.
Okay, now how, you want to break down your affiliation with Wu-Tang?
My affiliation with Wu-Tang actually happened last May of 2012, and basically what it was, a friend of mine, DJ Soyo, she's part of the Wu Coalition DJs, and she just kept bugging me to put an application in, talk to her man Justice. So I finally, put an app in, and they accepted me. And basically, Wu-Tang DJs is just a coalition of DJs. We're about, 300-400 strong, and we are run by Justice Hype under Wu-Tang management. So, we're not exclusively signed to like Razor Sharp Records or Protect Your Net Records or, Wu-Tang like that. But, at any given time, we can be signed exclusively for, artist tours or, records or whatever have be. So basically anything that goes down with Wu, the Wu Coalition DJs get first crack at everything.
All right, now you've been in the DJ business for quite some time. How have you seen technology change from the traditional turntables, and what are your thoughts on all that?
You know what? It's a constant evolution with DJing, I started in '82, so I started with some old belt drive turntables, a GLI mixer from Radio Shack with no crossfaders, just rotary knobs, and I learned how to mix from turntables to reel-to-reels, and now, you got laptops and controllers, and motherfuckers doing shit on iPads and using thumb drives and CDJs, and it happens, it's technology. It's like going from the old rotary phone in your mama's house to, pocket-sized cell phones. It goes from, carrying big boom boxes to having little chips with all your music on it. It's just evolution, shit happens. And not all DJs scratch. Just because you don't scratch don't mean you're not a DJ.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of house DJs and EDM DJs that don't scratch. It doesn't fit in with the genre or the music. But, they're still DJs. They still have the same basic skill set. They still do the same thing. Okay. Me, I'm a hip-hop DJ. I'm like the biggest anomaly in the world. Because, I'm a blend DJ. I'm a hip-hop DJ, but I really didn't get up on scratching until like 2 or 3 years ago. I basically, compared to like most DJs, I can't scratch for shit. But, I do what I do. I'm not any less of a DJ. It's just, every technique you learn is a different tool in your box. So, just because you don't, it's a funny paradox,
Okay. Huh.
Because like the way I was taught, learn how to mix and blend before you learn how to scratch.
Yeah.
There's steps you have to take. There's certain guys that, when they decide to become DJs, all they see is the scratching. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but can you scratch on a beat? Can you scratch within the realm of a record? Can you make it sound like it belongs there instead of doing 10 million scratches a day, Do
you want to explain some of the things that you like? You go on your rants on YouTube.
Yeah.
You want to explain some of those and let people know you're not being disrespectful.
No,
you're just here to you're speaking your opinion about certain things, and people should take that as education and knowledge.
You know what? A lot of people actually like my rants and they respect what I have to say, because it's just things that I see as a DJ, as a person, as somebody embedded in the whole culture. It's things that I see that I tend to speak on. And some people like it, some people don't. I mean, it is the way it is, But, you know, I just put it out there. You know, I put it out there for people to soak up. Because I get DJs all the time, be like, damn, you know, I listened to this and I never thought of that, you know. So, I mean, it's just what I do, you know. After, you know, being a DJ for 30 years, being in the hip-hop culture all my life, you know what I'm saying, and just looking around and seeing everything that's going on, you know, sometimes, and a lot of times I'll say something that other people can't say. You know what I'm saying, that other DJs can't say because of their position or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go on and on and on about shady-ass promoters and club owners and shit like that. Now, somebody like Jazzy Jeff will probably feel the same way, but if he said something like that, you know, given his position, he'll probably never get booked again. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line for a lot of these guys, this shit is a business. It's how they feed their families. They can't just run around and talk all reckless, you know what I'm saying, and fuck that up. You know what I'm saying? Me... You know what I'm saying? I don't really, rely on club gigs. I really don't rely on a lot of shit that I do to feed my family. So I'm in a better position to speak on it than most. You know, and if by some odd fucking chance that I do become rich and famous and start traveling and doing all this shit, my opinions are still going to be the same. It's not like I'm gonna back down. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of hypocrites out there that do that shit too. They'll say something and swear up and down it's the truth, and then as soon as they get a little bit of heat, you know, oh, I didn't mean it that way, or it came out the wrong way. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I say what I say, I mean what I say what I mean, and, you know, people like it, people don't. I mean, it's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Jesus was hated on, Martin Luther King was hated on. I'm not any more special than them. You know?
So you brought up like, you know, club promoters and things like that. Do you wanna break down like some of your thoughts on how business is ran from a DJ's perspective in you know, dealing with promoters and things like that?
You know, right now the DJ game is so diluted with all these guys coming in here with this new technology or even old technology, you know what I'm saying? All these guys are coming in thinking that, you know what I'm saying, this is the quickest way to make money. And the market has become so diluted with all these DJs that promoters basically, and not all promoters, let me get this straight right off the bat. There are all promoters out there that get it in and do their jobs, all right? Because if you break it down, most promoters, what are their jobs? To bring people to the club using whatever means they can. They go out, they beat the street, they have a street team, they do whatever they can to pack that club. That's how they get paid, by bringing numbers into the club. And I know a lot of promoters out there that do that and do it well. On the flip side of it, you got some of these other promoters out there that, I'm going to say, ain't shit. You expect your DJ to do your work for you. Oh, how many people can you bring? That's not the DJ's job. The DJ's job is, once the people are in the club, to make them entertained, to keep them dancing, to get them hot and sweaty, to get them to the bar buying drinks. That's the DJ's job, not to bring people to the club. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying, for those promoters out there, do your damn jobs. Alright? But, you know, back to the first point, there's so many DJs and wannabe DJs out there that it's a field day for promoters right now, because, you know, they can get a DJ, like somebody like me, I have contracts, you know what I'm saying? If I go out as a business, it's a business. I have contracts, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you know, I won't even get out of bed for less than $250. And it used to be a lot more than that before the market got saturated. All right, but you know what I'm saying, you got guys out there now that are so desperate to get out there thinking that DJ is going to be their ticket to fame. They'll do a whole night for $50. They'll do a whole night for $100, and the promoters are snapping them up.
Some of them do it for drinks.
Yeah.
And what do you think about
DJs that play for drinks? You know, I follow a dude on Twitter called the DJ Gospel, and he said something that really got to me. If you're a DJ that plays for drinks, you're not a DJ. You're a fucking alcoholic. You're an alcoholic that like to play music. You're not a DJ. Okay, and that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? You're just cheapening the craft. You're cheapening yourself. All right. Me personally, I don't drink. I don't knock guys that drink. All right. As long as you do it responsibly, because like anything else, DJing is a skill. All right, if you sit there and you pound drinks all night, by the end of the night, your shit's gonna sound sloppy. You're gonna be off. You're gonna be slurring. You can't get on the mic right. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to pay for that? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, you know what I'm saying, half of us be hiring our fucking drunk uncles to be at the barbecue all the time to DJ.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you want to be professional at, you know, at all times. Not saying you can't go out and have a drink and have a good time while you're playing, you know what I'm saying? Especially dealing with people. Sometimes I don't drink, but dealing with people sometimes I want to drink. You know, hell, some people makes me just want to go outside and hit some smack or something. I mean, fuck. You know, a lot of people don't understand. But, you know, as long as you have a good attitude about shit, you know, do what you do. But, you know what I'm saying, do it responsibly, do it professionally. You know, so I've seen a lot of DJs lose gigs for being drunk on the set. You know, I mean, I'm not comparing DJs to other professions, but you don't want your dentist drilling in your mouth drunk. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your pilot drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want the school bus driver with your kids drunk. You know what I'm saying? You have to expect, you know, especially for club goers, if you go out and have a good time, you should expect a lot from your DJ. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fans, they don't know what to expect from the DJs anymore because, number one, you don't really see a lot of real DJs out there working because all these cats are undercutting. And then all the shit that they shovel at the people nowadays. I mean, you know what I'm saying, fans have jobs too. You know what I'm saying, you have a job when you go in the club. You know what I'm saying, expect more from your DJ. My thing is, you know, with everything that's going on with the radio and the media outlets, you know, you get programmed to like certain shit. And that's not a bad thing because DJs used to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying, we're used to programming people.
Right.
I personally don't understand how you could be at home listening to the same song all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? You're taking a shower, getting ready to go to the club, you're listening to the same shit. You're in the car on your way to the club, listening to the same shit, and then you get to the club and want to hear the same shit. You know, that always baffled me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, as a DJ, it's my job to, number one, expose you to new music. You know what I'm saying? And to take you on a journey, you know what I'm saying? You know, my whole thing as a DJ is that I love music. That's why I became a DJ. I love music, all kinds of music. You know what I'm saying? And my statement as a DJ is, if I play in front of people, it's like, hey, I like this song. I like it so much, I want to share it with you. And by the time the song is over, hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. That's all a DJ is. You know what I'm saying? He's just he's projecting his likes on people. And some people like it and some people don't. But, you know what I'm saying, we expose you to that. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. But, you know what I'm saying, people don't see it that way nowadays. But it is what it is, and we just keep moving with the times, and hopefully we'll get back to that.
Take it back to the old school. Let's take it to Union Square. Let's take it back to the LQ. Wave your hands like you just don't care. Let's